So one of my favorite parts of the Amazon game is actually launching products. To this day, every single launch I do, I've kind of got that nervous anxiousness in the pit of my stomach. It kind of doesn't go away. But man, it's fun just to unleash all that hard work into the world, from the product development stage to actually shipping it and getting it into Amazon and really seeing what happens. So the point of this video and presentation is to understand the ranking playbook and the importance of a launch strategy as I've defined it. So for anything related to launches, you really truly need to understand and harness the power of the honeymoon. The best way to think about the honeymoon phase is that Amazon is pulling all kinds of stats. If you remember back to the first module where we talked about the Amazon algorithm, it's pulling all of those stats, whether it's clicks, conversions, add to carts, sales, time on a listing, where the source of the traffic came from. It's calculating all those different things over different time intervals. Obviously, no one knows precisely what those time intervals are, but the prevailing thought from thought leaders in the space and people that have access to large amounts of data is that they're basically running those numbers on 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, all the way up to 180-day time intervals, and taking stats for each of those features that they track in the algorithm, doing some averages against other ASINs that are competing for a particular keyword, and they're using that to generate organic rank. So CTR, CVR, sessions, add to carts, traffic sources, on-page behavior, all of this stuff matters over different time intervals. The beauty of the honeymoon period is that because you don't have a month of data, you don't have 2 months or 3 months or 6 months of data, Amazon is basically giving you the benefit of the doubt. And it's taking some of those stats from just the, days or weeks previous to cultivate what your organic rank is. And it wants to give new products a shot that don't have all the review volume or history yet. They want to give them a shot, especially the good ones, a shot at supplanting some of those more mature ASINs in the category. So we've got to look very hard at this honeymoon period. And I honestly want to say that the first 30 to 90 days are the most critical for determining the success of a product. Any product that I've had that was failed or didn't meet the thresholds, it was pretty evident during that launch phase that it just wasn't going to happen. On the flip side of that, the products that have been the most successful have right out the gate during that honeymoon period found success. So you really need to look at a failed launch equals a failed product. Another way to think about it is a boxing analogy. Here's our boy Paul, who's our celebrity YouTube boxer, but I'm looking at this like a 1-round fight. I'm not going to last 5-10 rounds with Jake Paul. I got to come in there with haymakers and throw everything I've got in that first round, because if I don't make it out of the first round, it's highly unlikely I'm going to succeed in the long term. That's precisely how I think about launching products, as a 1-round fight, as the first month matters for everything, and I've got to chuck everything humanly possible during that period to find the most success. So we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff at launches. We're going to be doing targeted pay-per-click. We're going to get into super friendlies and how to leverage them. Launch lists if you've got existing customers or products you can build off of. External traffic is a huge part of our secret sauce. Using influencers, highly optimized listings, and deep keyword analysis. All of these things in concert, it's not necessarily one of them that works phenomenally well, but when you do all these things well together in concert, we really send all those signals to the Amazon algorithm that with a good offer, will be rewarded with organic ranking. And when you get rewarded with organic ranking, you get recurring sales. When you get recurring sales, you get reviews, and you've now entered the Amazon flywheel. And that's really what we're looking to achieve here with the Launch Playbook.